Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is NutRaisin. We are playing more PLO 50. So let's see, they're done 3 tables already, still waiting on the 4th. Although there are plenty of games going on RunItOnce. 35 entries at PLO 50, 14 at PLO 10. Looks like this Rakeback week is working quite nicely. I'm sitting on one PLO 20 table. Why? Because MJ Fox is sitting here. He's definitely a friend of the channel. You know, in a different sense, it's just fun to play against him. And here we just take it to the face, whatever happens, happens. We're not in bad shape. That's good for now, unless he fills up. Does not, and we got one of his spines on PLO 20. And he's also sitting at the PLO 50 table that I have a keen eye on. Hoping to get a seat there, basically. Right, so the first session ended with a slight profit. Like, I think I did the math wrong. I know, shocker. Wait. Ha! Got that seat on that PLO 50 table. There's MJ Fox and there's another red tag there. Hang on, just gonna show the table. You know what? Actually, what I'm gonna do is let's not overcommit. I'm just gonna close one of the PLO 50 tables from RunItOnce for now, and let's stick to this one because fireworks are guaranteed, I believe. Now also keep the PLO 20 table open on the side, because why not? Ooh, okay, that shuts us right out. So looks like today, or possibly tomorrow and the next days. Anywho, we get to 900 followers on this channel, which is still a rather incredible number to me. You got raised by kings, and kings get there. Really didn't have the equity to come over the top, but they did, and you know, this guy had the yeah, he had the flush, right? Yeah. On the PLO 20 table, I'm gonna come over the top if MJ does so, trying to, you know, re-ISO him basically. Happily get the money in. Here we have an open-ender, not folding just yet. Might slow this gentleman down there a little bit. Let's hope. Yeah, but I'm still gonna give up on it. Jacks, really? Alright. So here we flop the nuts. Down here, so this is the table I was talking about, the PLO 50 table. MJ Fox right across us. One time, not sure how this guy is. Might be somebody who changed his name. But on that table, on the microgaming table, I'm gonna post. I'm not gonna wait for the big blind to come around, because I don't want to miss a hand. Don't want to miss a thing. Very happy to see a check behind. And I suspect we're taking this one down, yep. Guess it was a different flush then. Or was it diamonds? No. Just a wrap, 6-7, 4-6-7. The jack. Cornholio! Hey! Welcome back to the channel, Cornholio. Good to see you. Name always makes me smile. Good luck on the streets today. Thank you very much. So far so good. We're slightly in profit for now. I did dunk off 1.5 binds at the beginning when I had some bluffs that clearly were made against the wrong guy. Or lady in that case. But other than that, binds that I did lose, I could have, nah, not should have. I played some pots where I got the money in well afterwards. And, you know, so far, all in all, luck has been on our side. Let's hope that happy state of affairs continues. Here where I posted. I'm not gonna fold if MJ comes over the top, because I'll be in position for the rest of the hand. Unless this guy comes over the top now, but kinda doubt it. Although, you know, maybe he, you know, as a strategy against MJ, it might actually be viable. Because he's just raising so damn much. We flop a pair, we flop the flush, the nut flush draw, we flop the backdoor flush draw. And we're not gonna hold here no matter what happens. Betting. Everybody checks out, let's not. Hey, that's the nuts for us. What MJ makes of it. Check, you say. Alright, so who's this guy? Ooh, he looks juicy as well. Judging by his stats. 30% preflop raise, 17 3-bet. Folds to 3-bet 38% only, and well, the 4-bet is normal, 8%. Pretty high, but definitely not crazy. What else do we have? We have this guy, who I marked as, you know, fishy, a little bit. Might not live up to that reputation. We'll keep an eye on it. It's all in all relatively solid. Looks like we have MJ to ourselves here. Flopping 2 pair, dicey board, even against a crazy dude. 2 pair here as well. I could push it, but I'm not blocking any straight draws, so let's not. 6, huh? Alright, let's check and hope. Well, this guy pots into us. Well, doesn't pot into us, but that's large. We do take it down against this gentleman who had an open-ended straight flush draw. Just take one off. It's nice that the board pairs. It's unfortunately not one of the 2 pairs that would have helped us. Because we have an over pair of queens now. We still have some ways to get the best hand, but I doubt we'll be able to see a river. Yeah, that's exactly true. Letting it go. Not quite. So it might not be the longest stream today. I'll play it by ear. A little bit tired. Slept weirdly last night. Dreamt you in weirder. We'll see. So far, so good though. Nope. Switch away from a small pot on the nutty table to this one here, heads up there, where some money is going in. Jax takes it down. Yeah, people don't like folding against this MJ dude, and I can see why. Stoshi, welcome back! Good to see you, Stoshi. So we are sitting on 4 tables plus this one PLO 20 table on micro, where we have the same guy here as here sitting to our right, i.e. the crazy dude. Nice 7 high, 8 high rundown here. Yep, lost another one. Gentlemen. Get down with the open. Why is this the Nightbot posting this already? I mean, I can probably take this pot out of rotation soon as well. Anyway, but I thought I would only post it after 45 minutes. That's weird. Oh well. Another €1 splash here. This time we certainly are going to fight for it. With the Queen 10-9-8. Suited to the Queen. Actually will bet it against the big blind. Seems like I'm eager to check this line out when I see bet against the big blinds, but I don't really have much on high card boards. If that has indeed been profitable, looking very much forward to it as soon as I can import hands. Hang on. Alright. Hey, on the... Okay, here we're letting it go naturally. On the MJ table I get aces, who is now content with the limping, unfortunately. There's also a short stack currently, sitting at a little over 25 big blinds. Taking it down. Sweet. I would have loved to be part of this in a small splash, but unfortunately went raise, re-raise, so shut me right out. But here we're not saving it, we're just putting it all in against MJ. But yeah, and he shows up with completely random. He does have a pair right now. Well, not anymore. Now we need some help. That doesn't do it. We win a small one, but we take it down. €5 in profit. Better than nothing. See, was that the end of his wonderful adventure on the extra table? Looks like it. Yeah, he's sitting out. Which in turn probably means that he's not going to rebuy here once he gets felted. And the other fun guy left, I just noticed. I have an open ender, queen high flush blocker. Hey, wow. Oh. Alright, giving us a little set. Ten is not terribly helpful. You know what, maybe I can even lead the turn here if... Nah. People check behind smaller flushes. Yep, just gotta let it go. Not so much because of this flush now, but more because of straights. He has blockers. You got with the 2 pair. What the hell is going on? Okay. Well, fair enough. Flatting also an option. Ah, we took it down pre with that line. That's nice. Yep, MJ left that other table. I think his session is drawing to a close. See if we can play some hands down here that are halfway reasonable while he's still around. We have a hand going on up here ourselves. Flop top and bottom is not horrible in this board by any means. A little lead here for a change. Don't quite want to go for the check raise without a club. I mean, it's an option. Maybe even the better one, but it's done is done. They took one down, sitting on a little bit more money now. We have a hand we can play on that table. Start off by checking. And unfortunately, it's gonna come down to a check fold unless he bets really, really small. Pretty bad. Yep. Alright. Hope he doesn't choose this time to come in one of his many re-raises. Up pair. If he bets, we're still gonna fold. Giving us a gut shot as well. And ace queen is looking a little bit nicer now. If he checks again, I will bet, and I will probably bet on the larger end. Only hand either of these guys should be checking twice is like a monster. Queens full or quads. He could have the overpair and might decide to get sticky here. Does not let me take one down. Hoofatronic, good to see you. Things are going excellently. Thank you for asking. Hope the same is true for you. I mean, July I made a very decent profit. Very happy with how July went. I think it was one of my... It was the biggest PLO month I ever had, I believe. Definitely at PLO with 100 big blinds. I think even my short secking days I don't think I had a better month. I'm still eager to see how much streamer rake back I'm gonna get for last month. Oh, that is just all kinds of nice. Gonna be shy about it and are betting. Take it down. Yeah, so things are excellent here. How about yourself, Hoofatronic? Hope life is treating you kindly. Wait, I spoke too soon. Apparently MJ Fox sat down at another PLO 20 table. Well, don't mind stepping down for some MJ Fox money. This guy right here, in case you just tuned in and wonder what the heck I'm talking about. Yeah, this one we have to let go before that fold. Yeah. Suited to the ace I would complete. In a tiny splash we have an excellent hand. Ace King Queen Jack. Ace King Queen 5 triple suited took it down pre. Pair. On a board where a pair isn't terribly exciting. Down here I'm still gonna call, which I usually wouldn't because of this guy. And we felt rather interesting. Let's see what happens here. Check it down. Every once in a while we're good. No, makes it straight in the end. I don't think there's any point in leading here now. Also not gonna fold, I believe. Although it's kind of dicey, the cards that make us a straight. Like, assume one of these guys now bets. Could easily fill him up, like a King Jack. Jack 10, Jack 9. We do have to open a straight flush draw, so I'd rather not fold it just yet. Alright. Maybe sizing down here can be a thing. Would make sense for me to have a jack here, for example. That checks us on the turn and tries to get a check raise in. We take one down. Whoa. Big one, huh? And you went in here with... Wow. The money went in on the flop, by the way. And the thank... Don't do the thank you, man. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna drive players like this away. So he can... Wait, what was the action there? He must have put a raise in at some point, right? With the pair and the jack high flush draw, I put in that much money on the flop. Skip it, came over the top. It was a 3-bet pot too. Nope. Excellent, what a way to come back to the games. Luckboxing all the hands today. Sweet! Those sessions are always memorable, and this might become a fun moment here. Because we have double suited aces. This is 6 and a 3, and we get 3-bet. Versus our under the gun open. Dude looks like he's not the most composed player right now, being a little bit yelly here. On a lot of flops, money's going in here. You have a pair, you have the flush draw. And the SPR is really low. No brainer. Hope he doesn't have kings. That's an excellent hand to have. And I think he was drawing that on that turn. Nice! Wow, this guy is 3-bet. Queen 10. Queen 5. And his suit was to the 8, I believe. Jesus. That was enough for him. He left the table, so yeah, fat use that note's gonna be. Oh, I hurt my arm. Oh, wow, I don't do anything. Well, let's see what happens. I think if either of these guys bets, just gonna let it go. Very likely here, we're not getting a great flop. Also, I just checked. Pre-flop here, didn't raise it up. Which I certainly could have with that hand. So if had he bet, I would have folded. If he bets, I mean, he has been a little bit cagey post-flop in the last couple of hands we've seen. I'm not ready to give it up quite yet. Unless this guy calls, then I'm out. Alright. It's only bad news if he has jacks, which he doesn't. And he had 7-7-5-3 triple suited. Alright. Something happening up here. And I get a seat exactly with MJ to my right on that PLO 20 table that's gonna remain on the side for now. Man, I would love to play hands MJ. Yeah, I will. Just because of this guy. Mitigating circumstances. This is rather funky here. Yeah, not sure. I probably can get away with betting. I've been checked around all the way. Wait. Oh, yeah, they better flush. Duh. Alright. So, one thing after another. Here we are letting it go. Get cold called, really. Top 2 there. There's still the nut flush draw here. Not gonna bluff here. Hey, turns out I don't need to. Yeah. Probably lower the price a little bit. Here, I think I flopped rather interesting. Sure, there is the high rep, which we're not blocking at all, but we have a pair, we have backdoor nut flush draw, and we have the low rep ourselves. Okay, the potential, what's it called, Broadway came in on that card, and I'm just gonna check. We get called twice here. Wow, and this guy leads. I'm letting it go then. Have fun, you guys. Okay, putting the 5-4 straight out there, but whatever. He leads, really. That's not fun to see. What's happening here? Set low set and blockers, and you just flop the gutter there, turn the gutter. Ugh. I can't fold. 50 ace 3. Nice. Okay, we split it up. That is fine by me, sir. Turned the flush draw as well. He was free rolling us a little bit. Entered middle set and interesting. Is it like, I assume you weren't blocking any of your own full house outs, and did you have like a backdoor flush as well? That's very interesting. It feels it feels dirty. I know exactly what you mean. I probably would have used the same word too. Interesting. I guess I just learned that too. Gonna size up here a little bit, have a tough time filling up. Alright. Get down. I still find the lead a little bit strange on the pot we just chopped up. I mean, I'm not checking, like after I bet on the two people on the flop, am I checking there that often? Like as in, am I checking there behind all that often? So MJ left the other table. And we have this one still gone where we flop. Interesting. 2 pair backdoor flush draw. Don't want to raise this gentleman out. That would be the nuts for us currently, and that is a very, very great turn. So if he just calls, well, I mean, clear what we are gonna do. Oh, that makes it even easier. Please have the low one, or just a flush draw. Nope, same hand, and we were free rolling him. Could have made a full house. Took home a small profit there. And the bottom set. Oof. Right? The nut low full house. She doesn't like it apparently. I might not either in a moment. And if Ron bets again, she doesn't. So that basically is telling me that she would have made a full house. What I'm getting here. I'm betting really, really small. If you know, if he comes over the top, things get interesting. Trades will probably have to do a crying call here, right? On the MJ Fox table, we have a decent hand pre. Queen 10-9 is double suited. It's a long tank for $4. He calls and we're always good then. Be shocked if we weren't. So here we are gonna come over the top. What does this gentleman have? He must have had the straight. Maybe an overpair? Nah. Wait, what? Oh, ace-high flush, alright. Huh. Unfortunately, with our really nice hand, we don't flop that great. And have to check fold, basically. Even if my MJ bets, who's crazy. He hasn't gotten out of line at all so far. And we do have a gutter. What's happening here? It's a smallish pot, but still. I am just gonna check and give up on this. It hurts. Actually had a hand there. We get to try again here. MJ now on the full stack. Wait, what did the other guy raise with? Sir, the lordy guy. Ace King 10-8 single suited to the ace. Makes sense. He can show up with any 4 cards. I'm still gonna check though. Alright. There's no real need to bet now. I think I'm ahead, but if I am, I pretty much can't lose this hand now. Down. I think this one is kosher. Check it out. Not folding to a 3-4 bet there. I think that one is alright. All the side cards are perfectly connected. We're not perfectly double suited, but that doesn't matter much with the 3 other cards being low. I think I will c-bet this one too. Block the Broadway, block flushes, have a flush draw myself. So first of all, button versus under the gun, and we have Queen 6-5-4. Just a call. Little too adventurous. MJ Fox just got felted. Yeah, that's it. That's it for his wonderful adventure. And with that, I will close the table, I think. It's a bit really small here. You know, if we get called, we can either fire multiple barrels or can make a flush, and if we get raised, we probably don't have a huge amount of equity anymore. Which we, you know, don't anyway. But might mean that our flush wouldn't be good either. I'm just checking out there any other interesting microgaming table? There might be one, but for now, let's add a fourth RunItOnce table. Alright, wow. What's happening up here? Yeah, no shit. Board pairing has bound to be good for somebody, yeah. This is with the flush draw, yeah, not loving the situation, but you can't fold. Nice pot for Trevor. Or no, Stephanie took home most of it. After she showdown now. See if Anthony is ticked off after having lost that hand.
What is this?
Kipri, it's a pleasure having you back. Thank you very 4 months, man. I only realized yesterday that I've never been subscribed to your channel and rectified it immediately. Just the time before you ended your stream too. Thanks. Thank you very much. 4 months. Where did the time go? A little bit crazy. Yeah. Let's take one off. See if that slows Aubrey down or not. Nope. So far, well, we're doing not terribly, I believe. Yep, up like roughly a buy-in for the session. Made this up a couple of weeks ago. You mean that it shouldn't show 4 months, or? Ah, that, yeah. You know, I didn't know about that either before I subscribed to somebody, and first time I didn't share it because I thought it was like along the lines of, would you like to share it on Facebook or some such crap? Ah. Actually, I wouldn't have minded either checking here or sizing up. Yeah. Luckily we do take it down, don't get punished. Draw. Alright. See if we can maybe get a razor. I was basically hoping for this guy who's also loose aggro. So 3 ways where we have the overpair and the low wrap. Backdoor nut flush draw. We're raising this, trying to shut out Carter here. It's not often that it's just called in the small blind, especially with the suited ace. Oh, if Carter comes over the top, then... Whoa. Well, we're not folding. Probably kings, huh? What's going on? Oh, it could be a wrap. Kings, yeah. Alright, that's us for now. Come on, hold. Nice! That was a very good pot. That one was excellent. Whew. Kippery, bringing some run good your subscription. Thank you. Man. Hey, case in point. Do we lead here, or...? I think we do. Hate to see it get checked around, have like a 6 and 9, 6 and 8 roll off, even a 4. Also, Kippery, now only now do I understand completely. So even though you subbed or resubbed a couple of weeks ago, it kept showing you didn't like. Would you like to share notification every time you came to the channel? Huh? That I didn't know. Wow. Okay. What's happening here? Flush draw. We win with the flush, right? Nice. Whoa. Well, wasn't that lucky. Not gonna push our luck here with the pure flush draw. Yep. You're good, my friend. Man, now I feel bad because I know you had a tough session and you come over, subscribe, and I just keep hitting flops and getting lucky here. Yeah, I saw some of the hands you lost yesterday. I did watch your stream for a while. Quite a while, I believe. And it was disgusting. The way you lost some hands. Truly disgusting. I'm putting my money in, it seems. Oh, I mean... There's some wild few minutes there. I believe we're up 4 buy-ins now, which is nice. Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what we're up. Huh. Always Kippery. I always 3-betted. And it wasn't the right spot because I didn't know if this guy was really crazy or not. I only knew he was loose aggressive. Had I known he's really crazy, I wouldn't have minded. But my hope was basically somebody comes over the top. But looking at Aubrey, she might have done it all by herself. I regret not having done so. I don't do it all that often, especially not with the pseudo days, like I said. Yeah, mistake. Definitely well, I preferred. I'm not sure if it's a mistake, but I prefer. I wouldn't have had taken that line. Wait. Okay. All right, Aubrey. Keep against this guy, which might be interesting. Get him not a crazy flop. Nah, not crazy enough. Ace doesn't sound particularly appealing. Alright, can we see a turn maybe? Huh. You don't say. We get raised up here, let's see. That's smallish, we can't fold, let's hope we don't get raised. Things become ugly and we probably have to... No, I don't even wanna think about it. So we don't get raised. Well, we want either a 7 or a diamond, right? This guy not coming up. Nope. Poker looks easy here, right? Certainly did the last couple of minutes. Not gonna go for any sort of bluffs here. Bet Dane, yeah, ace 10 is gonna take it down. Didn't see bet. So now Aubrey's gonna be deep here against us. So wait, she... Yeah, I mean that's all we need to know about her, right? That last hand, she 3-bet 3 guys, none less. With... What? Hang on. Aubrey, I'm looking at her right hand. Did she really... I thought she had an ace in her hand, but... She had the 10-9-5 deuce. Whoa! Okay, Aubrey. Not even double suited. Just don't... Wait, what? What are you people doing? What the deuce is happening? No, don't do the thank yous! Jesus Christ! I have to tell you people. Still just gonna call. Ugh. This is not a great seat anymore. Ugh. I can't top. Have to let it go. Ace against something random. Which, surprise, doesn't get there. Somehow the 8-7-7 deuce completely offsuit manages to lose that hand, and Aubrey is gone, and I'm gonna at least reset this table. I'm be buggered if I play deep against this guy out of position. He is way too bonkers. Don't need that heat. Pot, yeah. Would love to get this seat on this table. Wait, is this still the same? It is. Dude's name. So that would be awesome. And he would be to our immediate right. That would be the nuts. Nice splash here. It's a singer race. Closing the action we will call. Too much money in the middle. Well, heads up makes it even more appealing. Clicked it. Gonna fold though if he bets, unless he bets like really tiny. Have to make 2 pair. So are you the blue shirt? Nah. Some other guy sitting on a €200 stack. So how are our tables looking? This one we don't know yet. Here we got one loose aggro, very loose aggro actually. Another loose aggro. We got one of them as well. Good. And we get aces there. Hey, Vapin Raisin. BWC TV! Hey, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, it keeps me sane. Also, of course, helps with the nicotine addiction. How's life treating you, WC TV? Yeah, so since I turned 40, I think next step is to give up the regular tobacco. I already have less nicotine in my new the juice that I just mixed up a couple of days ago. It raised here. Oh. Small bet, alright. Putting a flush for us, out for us. Leaning forward a little. Deep tight, Capri. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you don't take the run good with you. Wait, what happened here? I think you didn't. I think we took this one down. This guy's still sitting as a euro stack. Yeah, thanks for the drop in. So we're seeing this one 4 ways, so I'm still, well, really. I'm kinda curious. Probably not the smartest decision today. I really don't quite believe it, but... Let's not throw more questionable money after already questionable money. Take one out. There's one guy sitting out in the cutoff. I believe this is fine. Even making us the effective cutoff, I mean. Happening over here. I'm just gonna check here. But I'm curious. Against... yeah, it's hand for you, man. Nice hand, a nice flop. Fair enough. Oh, by the way, in this pot earlier with the return to nut flush draw, have oh yeah, there is queen, jack 8, double suited. Yeah, makes sense. So never go back to Rio 6. Well, I haven't quit them entirely yet, but yeah, I'll try. I'll try my best. I'll certainly try my best. Vape crew is the real deal. Yeah, you know, it's, of course, you know, long-term studies on the whole vaping thing and all, but just mathematically, like a cigarette contains what, like 90 or so more than 100, like, ingredients, I guess. No, word. Not ingredients, but substances. Substances, I guess. Whereas vaping juice contains what, 3? Just from that perspective, has to be better. Has to be the lesser of two evils. This guy called really quickly, which is worrying. Usually means that my bluffs don't get through. Oh, they did. Didn't really have a choice but to bet. A nice splash down here, and we're somewhat equipped. He comes over top, we're not folding. Too much. We have a gutter backdoor flush draw. Yeah, but I'll do my best. WZTV. First wean myself off of regular cigarettes and then stick with the wave. Incidentally, it works quite fine when I, for example, when I watch TV, or watch movies rather, Netflix or whatever. I can sit here for 12 hours and just vape and don't even think about cigarettes. It's... You know what? This might still be easy to call for somebody with 2 pairs, for example top 2, which we do block. But I just want to give it a shot here. The low straight I might have played like this. A turned set I might have played like this. One guy remaining. Come on, let it go. Clearly have the better hand. I mean, he's getting a great price to call, but we do take it down. No, it's with $5 in there. Take back coming our way confirmed. Alright, we're gonna be closing the action. Position is still gonna matter. Here that we got a rainbow board, I don't think we are going anywhere here. Matter of fact, we're gonna go all in. Question is, what do we do here? Smallish? Good. Yep. If he comes over the top now, I'm letting it go, actually. Not doing that as a bluff. Comes over the top small. Yeah, I'm letting... What's happening here? Wow, that's good for us! That's amazing for us! Nice! Nice! You know what? I'm letting this go. It's... Alright, let's go for the quads. Now be very, very careful on the river. Yeah. The price is just so good on the turn, but it's... I should have laid it down. It was just a ridiculously good price. We, after getting lucky, now get lucky pre-flop. Maybe Peyton out for revenge, coming in for the 3-bet, no? Just gonna check and have nicer aces, or just nicer aces. Table 2. Where we get to squeeze. Just check down. I'm bluffing here. Table 2, we get the original razor out. Are we good? No, you have top set. Nice. We're still doing well, still more than 2 binds in profit. Cool. There's something happening. You get a nice hand here. King 10-4, double suited. The button limp, huh? I'm starting to get a feeling that I know how this guy got a huge stack. Button limps on his range. Okay, and on one extra table that I have opened because there is a interesting dude here. I get aces. First board at a big part here happening. Takes it down, this guy at top, right? Right, yeah, not gonna do much here. Ugh. You know what, this SPR, we're just putting it in. Just noticing how short this guy is. We take it down, wonderful. Here for us, nobody bet. Audit. Also have a gutter ourselves, right? That's not a bad card, I think. The worst cards out there. Can we either splitting or we're good? Yeah, we're splitting. Cool. Splitting up some profit there as well. One more color and we will squeeze. And it would be a raise fold had we squeezed. Nope. Bunch of other spots. Actually, let's watch what's happening. Oh! That's flush, huh? Flush here, this guy erased and took it down. We get raised and we're certainly gonna call. I was gonna call here, double gutter. Card. This, however, means we have a gutter. Are we deep against anybody? Not really. Slightly deep at the beginning of the hand. He bets it all and there's no point in just calling. Happier times here. Hopefully. Flop a turn when check check. We river the nut straight. Got a bet half pot there on the other table where we have the rivered straight. And get a fold on the other table and take it down. Still us, right? That's still us, we win it with a pair! What's happening? Oh, holy moly. It's unfortunate he gets called, then I'm letting it go. No flush here. Holy smokes. Well, I can't really claim superior play here in any spot, really. Certainly a dealer that's superior when it comes to dealing cards. What they do for us. How? Oh, didn't have a flush, huh? Blocker. Showed it too. Cool. Wow. How big was that pot? 125 euros? That's not bad. Can be crazy numbers. Up 5.5 binds now for the day. Right? Sure. here. Plop, the open ender. There's not much really. Called, but we get it down to heads up and we flop quite nice once more. Getting smaller here. Here, I'll let it go. Just the open ender. Do without that. Giving us top two, all the flush draws, both of them to the nuts. Yeah, I think that's a good bet sizing. I like it. Not many rivers we hate. Back, that's... The heavy sigh was... I thought about what I do if I check any bets. Really? I guess we... a little bit unlucky there with one hand, but on the other hand lost the minimum. Ain't gonna complain about losing that one, don't get me wrong. Yeah, we lost like 30 bucks there. That could be... Yep. 33 bucks. That could have been worse. Also like his check. Way. Like his river check. Like the guy that made the microgaming table worth my time. Left that one, or just at least sitting out. Let's back. If not, any of action on the RunItOnce tables. You know what? Even with the guy sitting out, actually with the guy sitting out is probably fine. Check it out. 7-5 suited to effectively in. It's fine. Completely fine. Can be raise called or raise folded. These guys got it in on the flop. You with the blocker plate. Wow. What's happening today? Ivan, huh? What do we know about Ivan? Micro, middle pair, jack high flush draw. Alright. Brilliant hand. Oh, just put it in. I don't want to be put into any difficult spots here. Hey, that was unexpected. That was truly unexpected that this guy would fold at this point. I think with that and a few hands that I couldn't show, made up that 30 buck loss there. All as well. Getting it in, 8. Alright. great, and has can't be beaten at this point anymore. And here the re-raise took it down as well. Chips are flying on RunItOnce tonight. Those were reasonable hands, don't quite get the all-in with double suited ace king jack. Be folded once you get 4-bet. But it worked out for him. Also, I can be in it. Don't think I would be in this case though. That's correct. A little bit out of line here. Rather raise it than call it. Not a hand we would like to play out of position. Re-raise. Also, my usual approach with this hand. Fold it. A massive card. I bet this one heavy. Mind if we take it down right now? Don't mind if we get called. If we get raised, like, that's fine too. Massive draw at this point. Beat wrap plus the flush draw. And we get aces. Don't mind if I do. With a 9 and a 6, suited in diamonds to the ace. Any chance punting a racer? Nope. Raise fold. Okay then. Again, gonna be a raise fold. That's alright. Not gonna putz around with the bet sizing here. Holding it. Four kings, gonna be the same story. Dylan decides to open. I think these still get folded if he comes over the top. It's ideal outcome there. Get to 3-bet Trevor, who seems to be rather active on his own right. Mr. Meanies! Hey, good to see you here. The bankroll is doing rather nicely. Yeah, there's no other way of putting it. Here we can easily check behind. There are no draws right now. Down and have more aces, i.e. here, and a decent suited ace here. Jack 9-5, double suited. Check. Yeah, Mr. Meaties, today we're up. I find it quite incredible that now we're up more than 5 binds, I believe, for the day. Most of that from this session. And of course, last month was just insane. Took home 24 binds and PLO 50. I always have to add that 14 of those are from the huge splash. Then again, there were 3 other huge splashes afterwards where I invested a bind and didn't win, but all evens out. But yeah, I'm very happy. The month itself, I don't know about the streamer rakeback just yet, but it was already it was over 2k. Which exceeds anything I would have hoped for, to be quite honest. Especially seeing that I'm by no means a PLO wizard, plenty of holes in my game. And I'm curious to see how much the streamer rakeback for July is gonna add to that number. I'll know next week. This one I'm not sure about. I think I'm supposed to let it go. Let's check it out. Maybe one I can call. There isn't much of that going on in the small blind. This one might be one to call. If it isn't, it's not a huge deal. Oh, we can make quads twice, huh? Alright. So the Queen Jack 6-6 double suited small blind versus button open. What's the move? Mr. Solver, the move is two folded. Let's check out this one in a moment as well. Really hope this guy stays out of it now. Wonderful. And quite frankly, would love to take it on right now. If not, then let's gamble. He calls, or if he more money in, probably has ways to beat us, I would say. So the 6655, say exact same spot as the other hand. Again, checking it out. Button. I have a terrible sense of déjà vu right now. And that one actually gets raised. 7, 7, 5, 6s and 5s. And gets raised called at that. Actually, we're really close on. We have basically 6 binds in profit now for the day. This gentleman, no? Here, I mean. Wait, that's what I was talking about. Backdoor flush draw, let's take one off. Excellent blockers against this guy, I'm not gonna utilize them. Also, we don't have a single flop. We forgot it to nuts though. Not full, just check, expect to lose this pretty much always. X quickly here. Nah. I'll keep the bluffing to a minimum for today. Go here, then go there. A decent single suited aces on the table. Getting a walk there. Yep, we did. Alright, a pair and an open-ender. Jesus Christ, they're putting a lot of money in here in this table. I'll let it go. What's happening here? Oh, you know what? With the extra money in here, I think this is still a mistake. Falling there, the guy's behind. I don't know if anybody comes over the top. Shouldn't happen all that often, but sometimes it does. Yeah, I don't think I should have been in here at this point. Watch what happens here though first. Gone in. Wow. It's a flush. You had... well, I guess you had a... there. Right, so this party is gonna go on without us. Whereas up here, we're making our own... Wait, what's happening? We have an 8 and you had a flush draw. Alright, that was a legit hand to come out the top with. This is a legit hand to squeeze. SBR here to... yeah, I'm gonna size up. Actually, I'm just gonna pile it. Wonderful. Got it to a straight flush. Let's try to keep the pot small if possible. Smallish. Those excellent blockers to use. If we get raised, we hate life and fold. If we get called, we fire a barrel on a lot of rivers. We take it down. Oh, and by the way, that 60% rakeback week on RunItOnce seems to be working fine for them. I see 6 and 4 entries at PLO 10 and 20 respectively, whereas PLO 20 was pretty much dead the last couple of weeks. Now they have one table gone, and we have 32 entries at PLO 50. You get a whole bunch of aces on the table. This one we let go. MP, we have a deuce and a 4 in our hand. This bodes well. Alright. Okay. Hey, are we taking it down or do you have check because it's showdown value? Nice. This one, assuming this guy raises, I have no idea if I should be calling. Or what I should do. Call, should I fold? Get out, button versus cutoff, hypothetically. Means with jack and more money going. 2 pairs of flop. I'm adventurous on that flop on the straight board to go in with 2 pair. Here I'm only opening for 2 reasons. Well, actually that's not bad. 2 guys are sitting out. I'm essentially the cutoff. There's extra money in the middle. So the devil, you know, the double suited queens I was curious about would be a call indeed. No need for heroics. No need to raise it up. calling would be fine. And seems a little bit short. Let's mark him out as such. Another triple ace hand on another table. Also cold calling here, raising, I don't think so. Okay. Just the gap between the king and 10 is large to raise. Here we are gonna raise it up now though. Here things are interesting as well, double gutter. Checking. Flush draw and yet another gutter, right? Yeah. Do we take it down? Which I hope we didn't get hit by a big bet. That is an excellent bet sizing, sir. All for what's happening here. Or at least. Pairing the board. Let's see what ends up happening. No, things are... It gets checked here. We are not good. Because you had the trips and you had the nut flush. Right? Really? Owning it. Yeah, I'm getting the calling pot size bets on the river mediocre hands out of my system. Cost me a lot of money in the past. Get raised here, we let it go. Wait flop, things are a little bit more interesting here. E-betting. Get raised right away, huh? Alright. Run with it. I made a mistake here, calling with this hand, and specifically against a short stack. Now that he's coming over the top, I have a clearly marked exit. But yeah, that alt. And I don't know what he's pondering about. Wait. Too bad a 2-pair, and that's a problem. I can't catch up 2-pair-wise. About his spot there, if he should be his hand at this point. Wait, and what did Dylan come off top with? Or kings, but kings are not shouldn't be a thing hand there, whatever the bet was. King, queen, 6. And he was, what, a 3-better, or? No, he was the 4-better. 4-bet squeezer, I guess. Okay. 6. Right, there's some no limit tables going on as well. 7 entries, no limit 20. 4, no, there's some no limit 200 running. And 16 at no limit 4. Please don't come out of top, sir. Call. Board he can sit quite easily on. Yep, and so he does. I think, yeah. No by now. Curiosity keeps getting the better of me in these spots. The kings, once I c-bet with them, the late position open, hold it. Yeah, and these are no exception. Actually, there are none. I think it's kings default. Are there any double suit? Double suited. Then it's fine. Then it gets raised called, and as long as they have an ace and a Broadway card or a 9 with them double suited, then they actually get just raised. You get it in. Speaking about 100 BB. Stacks though. Tables seem to be nice. Lively bunch tonight. Matter of fact, has been quite lively since I moved up 2 weeks ago. First time around. First time around when I moved up, I got on some not so enjoyable tables. But for the last 2 weeks, knocking on wood. So with the recent odds, we're still up 4 binds for the day. And I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna stream it. I'll see. Different spot. 4-bet, just got 3-bet, so trying to call. And I think that was correct too. Yep. Fine. One down, making it straight in the end. Okay. Oh, beat a few hands. If you want that. Oh. I mean... Blocking this, did I? Yeah, I did, so I blocked the straight a little bit. Oh, where's money in the middle of the table? On here we don't flop particularly great. Right there. Another turn is kind of interesting on that board. Because now we actually have excellent blockers. I have aces on table 4. Let's see if Ivan can go to the top once more. Okay, if he leads, I'm just done with the hand. Ivan does come over the top. Nice. Yeah, so here I'm letting go. And the money's gonna go in on almost all flops here. Against this gentleman. This one not being an exception. Let's hope. Don't need too much help. Well, we need some. Actually, that makes us... Woo! Woo! Did we get lucky there or what? Wow. I mean, he shouldn't have been in his hand on the flop, but was that a good flop for him or what? Well, I take it back without about it not having... He shouldn't have 3-bet. He does the rundown. Even if it's triple suited, it's probably fine. Not to fold at that point. He just can't help himself, can he? We'll have to take this into account when it comes to my future raises on this table. Tighten up considerably, I think. We're not gonna be able to see a turn here, which is kind of sad. With the 2 backdoor flushes. The gutter isn't all that exciting. If you can get to if you get to see a river really cheap, if he raises, then so be it. I think that we have no shot on value. Don't have a good feeling bluffing this guy, the other side of the coin, but I feel I kind of have to. Whew. Whew, man. What call, sir? Perfect. Coming over the top would have been acceptable. Ooh. I'm just gonna check and give up. On a brighter note, well, else is bright as well, but no short stickers around anymore as far as I can see. Oh. Maybe this is supposed to be, let's check this one out, I have no idea. Maybe I'm supposed to raise this one, or to possibly end the hand right now. Just didn't stop with this one, or it's just a straight up fold, I don't know. Up a button, cut off. With the ace of hearts, take one off, see what happens. That's a good one to take off. It is in fact a raise fold, this one here. I think for the very reasons that I mentioned. I'd like to enter the hand right there. Now the downside to this move is should a hot roll off, like, well, he can't really call, he can only call in. Never mind, never mind. I was gonna say if I lower the SPR significantly, my NutFresh blocker is not gonna be of any use anymore, because he just has to call. But it wasn't really a factor here. Can't really call, he can either raise and get it in. Let go. Oh, he did. Certainly a lucky turn for us. Yeah, I don't mind betting here. Perfect outcome. Especially betting small, allowing us to step more often, getting less in the process. What? The noise, I heard it. Hey, I think I can manage this name. Jimmy's Athens. Thank you very much for following, Jimmy. Appreciate it. So this one, grudgingly, we need to go. Here we are calling. Oh, that's, well, it's an interesting one. Fortunately, we're probably not going to be able to see a turn. Because for a 3-betting range, this is an C bet, I believe, 3 ways. I hope I didn't butcher your name there, but oh, that's a price we can actually afford. I'm hoping for. I mean, a 4 would be rad, but I think an open any straighting card would be fun as well. Mildly useful, gives us a few ways to fill up here, but I really don't think we're gonna see the river now. Draws out here. Be surprised if she bets a price we can afford. Eating doesn't really have any appeal here either. FDR, the remaining stack. Yeah. That was a long ass tank, my lady. Yeah, for that price, that was pretty much the maximum for what I would be prepared to. Well, that and a little more, like up to half pot, I think I would have called that flop. Ooh, okay. Almost clicked the wrong button there before I noticed that he came over the top. Ace is down here, and that's bound to be eventful if this guy comes over the top. Does not. Nice. In the meantime, let's watch. Hey, good news. Good reason to switch to this table, cause we get 3-bet. Tight small blind might just be aces against aces. I would always be happy splitting it. Eight and the all-in. Curious. Hey, the other guy folded. So we got some easy money there. Who has a... versus under the gun. Certainly noteworthy, that is. Huh. At this point there's way more kings. We have some low sets, we have some grabs, things like these, pairs. All for now. Please just check, sir. I think we have to call. We're behind kings, jacks, and the straight. It's not a lot. Bunch of draws missed, which we're not blocking. Much at least. We really wouldn't be surprised if we lose this one against kings. Guys. Nice! Nice! Woo! Billy ultra short now. Jinx it, but things are going rather well. Yeah. More than 6 buy-ins. At the risk of repeating myself, amazing tonight. Chips are flying everywhere. Case in point, another huge pot here. Well, that's decent already. Quite huge, but decent. Color with the king 9, huh? Let's see how this pot ends. Mistake. Gets folded, and I think I should know this by now. Double check. Check 10-8. Yeah. Queen Jack 10-9 is a fine race when if the connectivity is perfect. But single suited and out of position for the rest of the hand makes this hand too weak already with the one gap. Yeah, if I raise here, we rarely get this guy out. All we do is blow up the pot. Again, having played out of position. That's not such a great hand. Right? Not. I think the only hand that makes sense here that I play like this is a 3. Sometimes a queen 9. Pity we have the nut flush draw. Maybe I should be giving up here. Yeah. Not sure about the turn call from his perspective. With middle pair and the gutter. Against tight Esther, not being nicely double suited, I just let this one go. Back up on it. And that's sort of perfect in the sense that the fold is certainly fine, but it shouldn't have been opened in the first place. Perfectly double suited with the king and the queen of different suits there. The king queen 4-3 would indeed be a race and a race call. Four aces. The only table where we're not deep. These will help us get there. Trevor sitting on a nice stack. Other overpair rainbow board. A little larger, actually, I think. Here in the blocker. Just let it go. Whereas over here things are a little bit happier. Upping us the nuts. Maybe we have the king. The king high flush out there. Maybe for that reason checking this board probably superior choice actually. Any board pairing cards that puts full houses out there. Get a nice hand here in the splash pot. Ace King King 3 to the king. And 150 extra in the middle there on table 1. Raised this deep, I'm not folding, and I don't think I should in any case. I called one off here. See what happens. The turn. Oh. Checking sounds good to me. Let's not bloat the pot. Interesting card. A nice card down here, the king. Alright. Slow him down. Hope it's not aces. Let's hope it's not a 4 for that matter. Ice. So, 3-bet the... Check up on that one. I'll get some study time in while I play. So that was under the gun. And open. King 3, right? Got. That's perfectly fine. Yep. Fine indeed. Huh. That's expected surprise. Check here. Here we have the open-ender. And likewise I'm gonna check. Really bad side. Think we're letting this one go. Yeah, pot size. Guy behind us to worry about. No nutted draws really. We're doing for the day. I'm sorry, I hope it doesn't get boring to you, but I'm a compulsive bankroll and cashier checker. Always have been. Unchanged. little more than 6 mines in profit. Yeah, I think it's not going to be a long stream. Be like another half hour at most. That's lovely. Played by ear a little bit. The tables are amazing, but I slept really strangely last night. And dreamt even weirder. Really fucked up dream. When I was in college and I supposed to somehow I was supposed to do some excavating, like dig a hole under a road, and the dream was really long and really strange, but I only remember the key points that we had like one of these small excavators that you rent if you do some work in your yard. And at some point, I swear this is what I dreamt. At some point I went down like underground to that excavation site, and for some reason there was a Wookiee operating the excavator. And I thought to myself in the dream, well, Chewbacca is driving the excavator. When I woke up, I had a nagging feeling that I might be racist, because I automatically assumed that any Wookiee must be Chewbacca. I swear that's what I dreamed. What I dreamt. It got weirder at other points in the dream, but I don't remember those. I just remember that there were some moments that were at least equally as strange. But I got a kick out of that thought when I woke up, like, am I a racist? Oh lord. That was too funny. Don't think we get raised here. Taking this one down a lot, and if not, we can either make a hand or just pot it once more. We have the 9, so we're blocking queen 9, and queen 9 I would have played like this sometimes. Often enough, in fact. Nice. I hope I was showing the right table the whole time. Looks like Ivan kind of toned down to 3-betting. Not sure if in general or just against us. Appreciate it. Having an active player to your left is tough, especially when deep. Dad never gets old, on the other hand. Taking down the blinds. Yeah. Leader for a change. Put him into a spot. Well, there's rather unusual line here. Also gonna fire a lot of rivers. No, don't quote me on that being a good line. kind of course, delighted, a little bit surprised it worked. Certainly not my standard MO there. In matter of fact, should I be calling this? What was it? King 986, I believe, right? So to the king, yep. Big blind. The gun. Wait, button, king. No! Matter of fact, does not get played at all. No combination of the king 9 gets played there. Don't come on top, sir. Should we? Right. Over the top, we're still not folding and we don't get punished too much, him being a little bit short. And he proved before that he hit an open folding range on the button. Yeah. Just, As the 3-better, I'm not checking in the SI board like ever. Betting my entire range here, and c-betting small is just fine. If we get raised, we get away from it easily. Sometimes we get a fold. If we get a call, we can make a hand. Nice! Man, we had a lot of sessions, or at least parts of sessions where I was just zigging and zagging at the wrong times. Right now, apparently my timing is great. Which is pure coincidence. I'm not claiming anything about anything but still. Quite enjoyable. Big raise pot, I opened, checked the flop. Nah. I think this one goes 4-way. I think I'm better off folding this one, yeah. I'm gonna say the same even if I get a miracle flop, which I don't really. Potential, but the bet sizings I expect to happen here are not gonna allow me to see river a turn. Yeah. Here, 2 backdoor flush draws, multi-bay, nowhere near enough. Actually, let's check out my pre-flop decision here as well. I didn't even notice that I was not perfectly double suited. I thought the solver is gonna like my approach to this hand. Nope. Just a top pair? What are you people doing? Don't want to sound overly critical. I make plenty of mistakes. I take back that last comment. But Jesus Christ, that was a fun hand to watch. Yeah, and that hand doesn't get played. Actually, no. You know what? That was perfectly alright with the solver. If it's not perfectly double suited, actually, if it is perfectly double suited, it doesn't get played at all for some reason. But from in Solverland, this exact hand that I had there, it's played exactly like that. Although the matrix does not tell me what I should do once I call there, which was the correct part, once I get raised. So that one, I don't know. I assume fine. You rarely see an open limp. Alright. Also doesn't get played. Just picked up on it. Gets neither raised nor called this hand here. Nice, sir. Took it down on table 4 right away. You're letting go. Here. Like the king part, don't like the other components of that flop. Just gonna fold. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you know what? I think another 10 minutes then I'm gonna call it a night, get some sleep, and be fully rested for tomorrow's streams, which are gonna start at 4 in the afternoon. Central European or German summertime. Yeah. Before I start donking around something fierce and lose the profit of the day. I think that sounds good to me. So much change in our profits? No, not really. A little more than 6 binds up. Two pair in the gutter. Two pair at that. Gentleman. Oh, he was the one who... We bet ace jack jack. 3 triple suited, yeah, I remember. Hey! Nice. Oh, and there's another gentleman playing PLO 50 and streaming PLO 50 on RunItOnce. Just joined the streaming family, I guess. Yesterday or the day before. So let's host him in 10 minutes. Or raid him, he's gonna be ecstatic. Oh, never mind, he's not playing PLO. He's playing Football Manager. Really? Alright. I guess then we'll take a look at the fan stream who plays rather high stakes. He plays NL 5 for 200, down to 100 on other sides and on RunItOnce. So yeah, if say him hello in a few moments. Well, not gonna go for any bluffs anymore today, unless they're really opportune. We have strong blockers. And it looks like the table's quieted down a little bit. At least when I look around, I don't see as many huge pots going down anymore. Mostly see the same faces still. Would have been a fold against the raise, by the way, here in the small blind. Well, I'll tell a lie, there's a pot happening here. Make a pair and a gutter now. I'll check it once more though. Nice, always good to see aces taking step down. Unless it's against us. Hey, yeah. Decent pots. That's a long ass tank, my friend. Yo. Here, closing action, we're gonna call. Somebody decides to come out the top. Perfect. Wait, what? Oh, two pair, I think. Letting it go here, taking one off here. Got a different nuts. That's a rather exciting card all in all. Deep. Not a hard, I think. Just coming with that close to pot size. Yeah. Go for a decent bet sizing here. Have an open net on top. Bet here now. Shouldn't make much of a difference. Shouldn't make any difference unless yes, you know, a 4 or ace 4 specifically. Ace king might be a little bit more inclined to call now. If we could raise, we'll let it go. Don't see much bluffing going on these spots. Nice. Yeah, apparently I was telling a lie. There are pots going down here. Jacks full, take it down versus expect some pepper deal, king queen pepper deal. King queen 9-9, yeah. Not forever. Yeah. A nice one. Called instantly. And the nuts take it down. Here. That table we get aces. Down with the kings. And here we're just gonna call. And check fold. Right. We have showdown value, we don't need to go in for a bluff. Kind of interesting to think what we do if he bets now. I might actually go for the check raise then. Checks, and what's the deal? Deal is we take it down. Small one, but welcome one. One buck in the middle, we're gonna call closing the action. Oh, never mind. Really small bet. Certainly an interesting turn. In a 3-bet pot. So interesting bet sizing. Hey, didn't have the aces there, so what did Lisa have? 3 or flush? Queen 8-8? Oh, queen high spade, so the nut flush on the board once that king rolled off. I think one more orbit on the tables. Let's let the side know. Closing in on 6.5 binds in profit now. That hand might potentially help. Bottom set flush draw. Blind versus blind, huh? Few interesting hands. Got this one as well. Make a full house on the other table. 8 pairs. So yeah, we got this one. King, king, jack, jack. Queen 10, 9, 8. Double suited, which is a very fine hand indeed. Alright. Blocker, I don't mind here. I am go for the blocker play as well. Check, make even more pairs. Watch what happens here on that queen 9-6. So first of all, here with the king's jacks, I take it down. Here I'll check behind. Check behind once more, giving up on the hand. It raised here, I'll let it go. Kind of surprises me if people go for the check raise with full houses on the river. But I'm inclined to believe him. Oh, I forgot to switch over. Lost a medium, not a medium. Lost like 8 or 10 bucks on table 2 in another hand. Wasn't a huge deal. few more hands. Actually, only a few more hands on this table. Then I'm gonna call it a night. As I said, a little bit tired tonight. Weirdly. As thoroughly explained by the... and illustrated by the weird dream I talked about earlier. And... yeah, 2 more hands, and then I'll be back tomorrow at... right? Tomorrow is... what is tomorrow? Thursday? Oh, Friday. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon for the first stream of the day, and then always 10 or 10:30 most likely at night for the second stream of the day. And barring anything completely nasty and unforeseen circumstances now in the last 2 hands, we should be finishing the day with 6 buy-ins in profit. Close to the penny there. Alright, let's play this one. Usually it doesn't get played under the gun. Not gonna go crazy either, but let's play the last hand of the night. The 3-bet I would call and then be very careful on the flop. Especially if this guy 3-bets now. Or this, yeah, any of these, because we're deep against all of them. Or we can just take it down, which is awesome. And I think I said everything that... said there. Yeah. 6 binds it is. What a day. Thanks for keeping me company for this rather action-packed session, I thought. And let's head over to the Fan 83 and watch him play some high stakes No Limit. I can just see him, already see him playing No Limit 200 and probably higher on RunItOnce. So there's always action on his channel as well. Yeah, thanks for spending some time with me, and if you want, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.